What the fuck, Emily?
Well, we're fucking back. We're back again.
Ayo.
Ayo! Fucking Colt couldn't be here because he actually got attacked by wildebeest. So he is currently recovering from that,
Yep.
I'd argue, traumatic experience.
Yeah.
Traumatic.
Yeah.
I mean,
He'll have to.
You saw it, right? Like, you saw?
Yeah, I mean, when he left, a wildebeest just attacked him. It was crazy. He was going to work and.
He's got a fucking hoof print right on his forehead. He's fucking just wrecked. You know, hoof, like a fucking four-legged.
But the way you said it was very strange. I don't know.
It's like those donut thing. You ever see those donut things where they'd inject saline in your forehead to blow it up, and then they jam their thumb in your forehead?
I've not seen that. What the
you
fuck are
haven't
you
seen
talking
that?
about?
strange.
It was like a Japanese thing where they
Yeah,
would.
I do that.
I was
watched that
Japanese
shit.
once. I was Japanese once.
I totally watch that shit all the time. Honestly.
It was.
You haven't
It was.
seen that?
It was a fad a couple of years ago.
What the fuck?
Well, it's been a number of years at this point. Like 2015s ish. But they would take saline solution and blow your forehead up, and then some evil man would come over with his thumb and just like right in the middle, and it would stick, so it looked like you have a donut underneath your skin.
Why the fuck would anybody do that?
Well, I mean, I was just referencing that that's what the wildebeest attack looked like.
Well, I'm more concerned about why that was a thing in like real life. Like, why would you need?
Japan.
Yeah.
Well, it was like a fad thing.
You're
They're like,
looking-
look how cool
Yeah.
it looks.
I guess that is a crazy thing. So Colt is recovering from that terrible experience, so he couldn't be here.
He had a donut
But
forehead. Yeah.
Donut hoof
He
forehead.
narrowly escaped death.
Narrowly, he came within an inch of death. And
I would
had it
argue
been 2
millimeters.
hooves, had it been 2 hooves,
Right.
we'd be having a very different conversation right now. But in his place is Elijah and his lovely bride, and
Stop
my
doing
other
that.
sister, Lydia, who
Yeah,
we talked
she
to.
is the other one. I know.
We
Okay.
talk to her occasionally on spontaneous moments when we call for information or like, what's your thoughts?
But literally
Um,
only if we need her because she's disposable otherwise.
Okay.
Well, I didn't say that. Just notate who said that.
Okay.
Right.
Just notate who said that in the
No,
group.
no, I got it down.
So
Fucking laser eyes. Bro.
you guys fucking went on a little adventure last night.
Oh,
right?
let's start with that one.
You guys
Yeah.
went on a little
We'll build
adventure
up.
last night,
We'll build
Yeah.
up.
and you
Build
guys got to
up.
go see a concert,
Mm-hmm.
and that I'm pretty jealous because of one of the artists that was there. So tell me about that experience.
Well,
Tell me about.
you guys don't want to start with like the beginning of the
No,
day?
no, we start here.
Okay. All right.
We'll work our way backwards.
Was there like something that happened before that was?
Oh
that
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
a teaser.
Yeah.
Well, take me from the fucking top then.
Oh.
No.
We're gonna do best to worst.
Yeah.
Or sorry, worst to best.
What? Like a what scale? Like is this?
We don't know. You decide.
Yeah.
You decide.
Yeah.
We want
Comments below. Tell us.
you. Tell us, hey, how fucked was my day?
Yeah.
How bad was it?
Rate
bad?
it.
Tell me about it.
How bad did Lydia fuck up?
Yeah, that is the question.
All right, well,
Um,
take us to the concert.
Or how bad did I fuck up according to my mother? I mean,
That's
honestly.
true. That's true.
Anyway,
Your
we'll get
mother-
there.
Your mother
Yeah,
says
get
that quite a bit to you.
Yeah. You were involved.
Shout
technically.
out. Shout out to Brenda. Shout out.
She's in our intro, so.
She's an intro, yeah. Well,
What
yeah.
the fuck, Emily?
What the fuck, Emily? Yeah, carry on. The concert and that extravaganza.
That was fun.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was great.
Mhm.
It was. I mean, I've only been to a couple concerts, but like high energy. This is gonna be like the base level because I'm not a huge Pitbull fan, but like I know his music.
Yeah.
It was a good time. T-Pain opened. and-
T-Pizzle.
Yeah. He was really high energy. Like really got the crowd going with his erotic pelvic thrusts.
He's fucking awesome.
Very
Dude, I
cool.
love
He's
T-Pain.
hilarious.
And he
Love
mentioned
T-Pain.
at least on 3 different occasions how he loved just like womping his genitalia up in the face of the people in the front row.
Oh, I like to just really get it in there.
We sang him
Right.
happy
Yeah.
birthday too because it was his birthday.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he's
It was
turning
T-Pizzle's birthday yesterday?
And we
40.
all sang him happy birthday. It was pretty cool.
40.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is he really fucking 40?
Oh, yeah.
Weird, right?
But man, he's spry for a 40-year-old. I'll tell
Yeah,
you what.
I mean,
He's a handsome.
That's what money does for you.
well, and then copious amounts of marijuana.
True.
Copious amounts of marijuana.
Yeah.
Copious.
Adrenochrome.
So Pitbull. Now, I have never seen Pitbull at a show, but I imagine that that's some pretty high energy stuff too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dale.
yeah.
Got-
Dale.
Every
no, no,
time he
no,
said
no,
ballet,
no,
I was
no,
like,
no,
yeah,
no.
yeah.
No, 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 no.
I know, I
It was
kept looking at
almost
you.
exactly like that.
No,
Yeah.
no, 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 no. You know, that's
You
fine.
move like him.
No,
No.
I Pitbull's cool. Like I just
Yeah.
have never found myself at a Pitbull show.
T-Pain did say that he was taking so long to come out there because he had to grease his body up to get a suit on.
Yeah.
It's so fucking tight.
Fucking just rubbing your Vaseline on you. You're like,
Literally.
Yeah.
you're like, is that a fire suit? Nah, just Vaseline, bro.
Yeah.
You gonna get an Indy car or something like that? No, gotta get my suit
Yeah.
on.
He goes, it's a silk gimp suit, actually.
It's just, and then they vacuum seal it at the end.
Yeah.
So it just walks out like on White Chicks when
Yeah. His legs are all locked up.
ah, shit. So that was fun for you guys, yeah?
That's
Fun.
great.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. She's the big fan, though. I think she should, you know.
Of Pitbull or concerts or T-Pain?
Yes.
Pitbull.
Yeah. But if you want somebody to gush.
Gush. Tell me what gushing is.
Oh.
Like
like a waterfall almost.
when I tell people about my wife, I gush a little bit. I go, she's the best. You know, she's an amazing woman.
Gush.
Yeah, yeah.
Not blush. Not like
No,
anything like
it's
that.
kind of
Gush.
like accidentally like going overboard with praise and that sort of stuff. So
Is that- I would like call that fangirl.
yeah,
You're
yeah,
fangirling?
similar. Yeah,
Okay,
Have you really
Adjacent.
never heard the word gush?
I have, but not in that context. So that's weird. Like when you said gush, I was like, huh, that's
Yeah.
interesting because I've heard that before, but it wasn't placed that way. So
He's the only one that's thinking this way, right?
yeah.
Correct.
Don't be gross,
Okay.
man.
allow me to finish my statement, please.
Okay, yeah, no, sorry.
I am significantly older than you guys, okay?
All right.
So some of the terms that I would apply to certain things obviously don't apply now.
Right.
That's quite obvious. to
Gush,
me.
right? In that context, or short for gusher, as in the candy. Okay?
Oh.
Oh,
Those are the two things that I would
was-
associate.
I thought he was going.
Let me get a
somewhere
packet
else.
of gush.
Yeah.
No,
Give me them
see,
gushes.
I think that you maybe just let me have it in my head. Just let me just
Right.
for a second have that, that reasoning, and then you've explained to me otherwise, and that's
Right.
okay.
So
That's
like
okay.
slinging packs of gush in the elementary.
No, see, that's not it either. That's not it either. But okay. now that
But all right.
now that we've all established that I'm old AF,
Right.
then we can move on.
So I think
I'm the same age, actually a little younger than T-Pain, by the way.
you're like, actually, my flex is that I'm younger than T-Pain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
T-Pizzle, by the way.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So you fangirl out
Right.
to Pitbull. Why?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, because I honestly pegged you for more of a country music fiend, honestly.
Oof.
That's interesting.
I mean, if you were going to fangirl about something, I figured that Garth Brooks comes out, you're like, yeah, what's up, Garth Brooks? How you
Right.
doing?"
Because we're from the Midwest, right?
Oh, is that
Nebraska, Garth Brooks.
Oh,
a
Midwest joke.
oh, a
Corn.
redneck joke. I had no idea.
Yeah, yeah. Got us
The
again.
fucking knee slapper.
Yeah.
I just,
brother.
if it's all that's around you, like you like what's around you, and I couldn't find a rock and roll station when I was anywhere near the Midwest. Tried to. There was a ton of, okay. No, I really couldn't.
There were some oldies probably, but not
Yeah.
Classic rock stuff,
like.
yeah. But like you have a hard time finding
Limp
hard
Bizkit.
rock or like charting rocks.
Yep.
Around Seattle, even right now.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you have a hard time finding that right now. Like around Seattle, they'll play like, you want to hear Zeppelin? Oh yeah, you're good to go. AC/DC, nothing wrong with those bands, but I don't
Right.
want to hear them 14,000 times a day.
Oh yeah, it's like the
Play
same
me some
6
Avenged.
songs, Yeah.
Only time they play those new hard rock songs is when the concerts are coming to town. They're like, oh, we slipped this one in there. I'm like, do
Yeah.
that all the time. That's what.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
No Limp Bizkit.
Limp
Not
Bizkit,
allowed. Yeah.
out there or here.
I don't think I've ever heard Limp Bizkit on the radio.
Honestly, that's a blessing.
honestly, some of the Limp Bizkit songs are like, I don't know, probably borderline gray area to put on the radio. To be honest with you, but
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So, anyways, you guys go out and you guys have this bomb ass show, and it was fun.
Right.
Mhm.
And there was some other excitement. Obviously, there's some other chaotic
I wouldn't
events.
call it excitement.
Yeah.
The end of the concert was abysmal, to say the least.
Abysmal, like when
Yeah.
the leaving part.
Right.
Yeah, 2 hours to leave the park.
Yeah, that is that venue sucks so bad.
Yeah.
And it's like you all are filing out. It's like two exits, right? And they're all filing out to the same highway, which is
Yeah.
jacked up all the way into the casino.
And no
like,
lights.
all the way to the casino.
No light.
No.
You just have to wait.
Yeah.
So it's
like
Forever.
You're waiting on
I
somebody
found
else's
myself at
opinion.
more than one show like ditching out 3 or 4 songs left, like ditching out. And then when I park, we got there, like, well, sometimes I would use like the workers. Like I've done like a lot of concerts at that venue, and I would just park where we would park at, which is right inside. You pull in the gate and you're on the hillside that's facing in, and then you just go to your car and ditch the hell out before anybody piles up.
It was already
Like,
it was jacked,
I'm out of here.
it was jacked up there.
But you got to be like,
up.
that's got to be like 3 or 4 songs before they're
Yeah.
done. I mean, we're
Yeah.
talking before encore stuff.
Yep.
Which sucks because if you're there to see a headlining band, you're like, okay, well, I don't want to. I'm not leaving. Like,
Yeah.
I'll just
Yeah.
camp. I'll camp in the. Just we'll do sharts in the sharts. We'll do sharts. We'll do shots in the parking lot. We'll do sharts.
We will shart
Yeah.
our fucking pants.
Somebody missed it. He's like, oh, 6 shots, and then you get there and they're like, come on, man.
Yeah, fucking just some fucking people squatted. You're like, no,
Yeah.
this is not the party I thought it was. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Guess I'll go wait in line. Fucking out of here.
You're like, hey, man, you're already here. Why not just take a squat with us?
you're like, I do got to shit.
Yeah.
So tell me more about your day yesterday.
Let's elaborate on pottying.
What?
I mean partying.
Party. Okay.
What about Pitbull's Boomer little breakdown midway through the show?
Yeah.
Man,
That was weird.
it was
strange.
very bizarre. He was shoehorning some like Boomer mentality into like the very middle of his concert.
What do you mean? Like,
Because like it sticks in my mind so well because it was so like what? But he says I love the 80s, and everyone's like, yeah, 80s, and he's like, we're about to play some like 80s stuff, but let me tell you something real quick. And he goes, back in the 80s we had like cocaine and crack, and nowadays you kids have cocaine, Twitter, and crack, TikTok. And then everyone in the crowd just kind of like goes silent and starts staring at each other. Like the drunk people obviously were like, yeah, Pitbull, you're right.
what if that was like a risk take? He's like, he's got to know the people that are drunk, so he's like,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
taking the chance that please be fucking hammered, please be heavy pouring down to the bar because this. I gotta say this joke. I say it every night.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
gotta say this joke.
if you're not inebriated from weed or alcohol, the lights definitely would have given you some sort of like, conniption where your
Like
brain
I'm
wasn't
fucking
working.
awkward as fuck right now, dude. What's up?
Yeah, like the lights were like so bright and just like, even in the like we were like at the very very back of the grass, and like the lights were still just like, and I was like, oh, like, I was delirious to say the least.
So partying or pottying is that what you said?
Yeah, well, we did.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's start the night before.
Yeah, we were partying.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why the fuck are we going backwards in time?
Well, you'll
Some
see.
Loki shit here.
You'll
because
see,
this is
because
the good
this
part.
was. This
Okay,
was
so
like,
now we're gonna go back to Friday evening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
this is like the beginning of those movies where they like play you a small clip and they go 36 hours earlier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So get ready for it.
Back when I had legs. Oh
Yeah.
fuck! What happened to me?
Yeah.
I saw you guys Friday.
Right.
You guys were here Friday.
Yep.
Right.
And then that night, we decided that we would drink a little.
Yeah.
Okay, so every time you've said "drink a little," and I air quote that because if that's a word that we should air quote on this show, it would be your describing the amount of consumption that you may or may not have. I had a little Pink Whitney. I had a little bit,
Put on a shirt, a little drink, and then it's
little
like,
drink, and it's like
bottle
4
this
fucking
big.
half gallons gone.
Yeah.
Little bit. Anyhow, Friday night you guys get wild and out.
Well, no, we were not.
We really
Wild and
were.
out. And that's important to the story. That we
that
were
is.
not going crazy, and Elijah can attest.
Yeah, we were all very normal.
Well, the attorney has to.
The attorney has
That's
to.
true. They were blasted. No, I'm kidding.
They
But
were fucking wasted.
so, what time did we get back? It was like 11:30, close to midnight. But they had like a bottle like maybe like that big, and they had it pretty much finished by like 2:30. Because I went to bed like directly after, and then I was like, I'm just gonna take a little nap and then go hang out. But I ended up sleeping for like 2.5 hours. So I went down at 2:30. Bottle was almost gone. They both seemed
We were just kind of giggling and
normal.
just hanging out, you know.
Mhm.
I mean, just a pint, right? It's a little pint.
like I don't know, closer to like half gallon, I think.
Half gallon.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a large bottle.
But it wasn't all full when we started.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Here I thought this was like a new bottle we just
Oh
got.
no.
No.
You go down at 2:30 and they're coming in with a bag full with 2 more. Like what? Fucking don't judge
Yeah.
me,
Well,
fool.
we may
Been
have done
there.
that
That-
before.
that was my original thought after like hearing the commotion the morning after was like, oh, they went crazy.
We're not there yet.
Lydia's like, I got the keys. Woo!
Here we go again, baby.
He's like, I drink and drive, not drink and crash.
You're like, no, you don't.
Not tonight.
Well, we have some legal things that would
There are
say otherwise.
There are 6 Ford Tauruses in Lincoln, Nebraska that say no, that's not true.
And they're all
Survey says.
that was a lie.
Yeah, no shit. Anyhow, so 2:30 you go down there and they're giggly, so they're
Right,
like,
right.
okay.
So, yeah, no, they seem fine. And so I'm like, hey, how's it going, ladies? Like, how we feeling? They're just like, we're chilling, just chatting. And I go, cool. And then they're like, oh, yeah, like my mom yelled down a little bit ago, told us to shut up at like 2 a.m.
Because we just thought, like, we woke her up. Like, she seemed a little irritated. She asked, she's like, are you girls ever going to go to bed? But in...
The answer is no.
The answer is no. But, like, any time before that we've been up and... like keeping her awake, like it's a little bit of irritation, but she's so used to it. She's just like, whatever, that's just them.
What the fuck, Emily?
Literally that. And then she goes back to bed.
Yeah.
However, in the morning, she wakes me up and goes, well, are you ever going to join the land of the living? And it's only 9 a.m.
Yeah.
on a weekend. And
Yeah.
I'm like, hello? And she's like, I just want you two to know you're on my shit list.
Yeah.
And she's like, when you get up, let's go talk. And I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? I'm like, did I fucking black out last night? I remember everything.
Yeah.
I was like,
There's a fucking tiger in the living room.
fuck. And so, I don't know. Would you like me to tell them what she said to me first, or you?
Well, I was the last one to find out.
Yeah, okay, I'll take over the story.
You go.
So I was woken up to her barging into our room. Elijah and I were in bed, and she barges in to see if we're awake, and he's like, I'm awake. And
Yeah.
obviously she's pissed off, so he's like, the fuck did I do?
I was barely half awake, and she's like, "You guys need to come down here right now." I was like, "Oh fuck," because I was like in my mind, like I woke up and I was like, they ordered 2 more bottles, they finished both of them. There's vomit everywhere. There's a broken
Something
glass
is awry.
window.
Something has gone awry.
He's ready to like come downstairs, and there's fucking vomit and piss. And
Yeah.
shit
There's a
everywhere.
car
Just like-
parked in the fucking kitchen.
blood.
Something.
There's fucking blood on the
And
ground.
so I do recon.
Cole's fucking laying there dead. Whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah.
He wasn't even there, which is the funniest part. Because where the fuck did he come from that he's laying dead on the ground?
But
Apparently
I-
there's something went on.
I go and do
Right.
recon. I look around. I'm looking for broken glass. I'm looking for vomit spots. I'm looking
simple
for
stuff, right? The simple stuff.
anything that would have been like, oh, they got too wasted last night. And I search and I go, well, there's nothing. So I go back up and I'm like, what the fuck did you do last night?
Did you guys
Like-
perform open heart surgery on each other?
Yeah.
Like fucking...
Where's the body?
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
We've lost him. Yeah.
He replaced your heart with a baked potato.
Let's put him out on the back porch.
Oh shit!
Take care of that in the morning.
Oh my god.
So you couldn't obviously see anything, right? That was
No, there was nothing wrong at all. And so I was like, this is a murder mystery. Where's like there, you know?
But where's the murder?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
opening a closet and he goes, ooh.
Yeah.
just fucking.
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting there, and I'm like trying to like wake up and get ready for the day. And I'm like, what the fuck did I do? I'm like racking my brain because I remember the entire night, and Emily and I were just sitting on the couch. Like,
I thought she was just pissed. We kept her up, and I was like, why is she
Yeah.
that mad? She's never been that mad about that before.
yeah, I was like, that's crazy.
Seems like she's pretty used to that sort of thing with
Yeah.
you guys. Like that's a
Yeah.
that's a normal thing.
Yeah.
Like it seems like other things that are even a little more elevated, she's not even that mad about.
Literally.
Yeah.
My car was stolen. What the
Yeah, you wrapped the story
Yeah.
with your fucking car.
And I'm alive still.
You're like-
so
you're like-
like,
Yeah. Your
Well,
car
let's
got
go-
stolen and she
well,
goes,
let's go find
well,
it.
dang it.
call the police, Emily.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that
Call
was
them now.
the most
Yeah.
fucking level-headed thing I've ever heard her say when she's mad at you.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
Yeah, so I was like, okay, well, like I guess I'll go down and like talk to her because I don't know what's wrong, and I'm feeling scared. I'm
course. 'Cause
because
frightened.
you don't know, right?
Yeah.
Like you have no idea.
I'm like, what did I get up to? Because like obviously, I have a past. I've done
Yeah.
things when I was drinking.
Yeah, allegedly.
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 And so I was like, what the fuck did I do? And so I walked down there, so scared. I was like a tiny little child. I was like,
Where are my kidneys, Lydia? Where are my kidneys? She's got a fucking hospital gown.
She's like, blood is all over. She's like leaking blood.
What did you do with my fucking
The doctor says I got 3 hours. You give them to me right now.
Where are my kidneys? That's the only thing I could assume. If there's nothing that's obvious, you did something to her.
Yeah.
Taped her to the fucking bed or some shit.
Oh, she definitely did something.
Anyhow.
Okay.
Gosh.
So I go down there, and she like pulls me into the laundry room, and she shuts the door. She's like, because she was talking to Emily in the laundry room.
She said, "Your turn."
These are one-on-one fucking like interviews.
Yes.
Oh shit, this
And
is real.
I'm around the corner, like.
I mean, if I was you, get in the car and get the fuck out.
Yeah. So Emily was in there, and so I was like, okay, this is so strange. Like, what is going on? And then she's like, okay, your turn. And I was like, she was like, shut the door. And I was like, okay. So I shut the door, and she has something in a trash bag in front of her. And I was like, what happened? And then she's like, so do you remember last night? And I was like, I thought so.
Thought I did.
It didn't get that wild. I'm just saying.
And she was like, do you remember coming into my room? And I was
Oh
like,
fuck.
no.
Oh fuck.
And she was like, well, at about 7, which has been debated. Okay, we're not sure what time
PM
it was.
or AM?
AM.
Because she said
Oh.
around 5 or 6 to me, but she said around 7 to Lydia. So
That's within the range of like morning grog.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
So
she
we'll pass.
she
Yeah,
texted me at 7 a.m. on the dot and mentioned none of this. She just said, "Are you up?" And so that seemed very mundane compared to like the shitstorm that I woke up to.
But you would have preferred a "Are you up?" question mark followed by 37 exclamation points.
And angry
Well,
faces.
I mean, just a simple
I don't want to
explanation.
alarm you,
Be like, "Are you up?"
but somebody has
Lydia
stolen
did
my
this.
kidneys.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, anyway. She, was holding the little bag, and she's like, do you remember coming in here? And I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And she goes, okay, at 7 this morning, you came into my room, you were digging through drawers, I asked you what you were looking for,
you were
said-
pantsless.
I was pantsless, 0 pants, nothing on the lower half. I'm digging through stuff. She's like, what are you looking for? I'm like, nothing. Nothing. I'm not looking for anything, apparently.
And like, how dare you question me? That's how she said. She said
You
it.
fucking okay. Oh man.
So then I open the closet, and my mom obviously watching me confused. She's like, what is she doing?
I'd be pretty fucking confused.
And I pee in her closet on a pillow.
Oh fuck. Oh man.
The best part is it was not because of the alcohol either.
Oh yeah. I've got something to read to you. Because
And also, I'm a horrible influence, by the way, and I'm the reason that she has done these things.
I'm not gonna discredit that you're a horrible influence on her.
Like-
I'm not gonna discredit that, but in this particular, what do you call it? Event, if you will, this circumstances.
yeah, so we've established that I was definitely sleepwalking, because no amount of alcohol in the world has ever made me walk into a closet at night and pee.
She walked past 2 bathrooms, by the way.
Your mom is a pretty smart lady. I would think that she would go, okay, she's not operating under like cohesive consciousness.
But what
right?
she thought was that Lydia was so fucking trashed that she blacked out and she went to the closet and pissed for some angry reason.
That's
Or, like-
also a fair assessment.
Yeah.
It's also a fair
But
assessment.
to me, I was like, she seemed fine. Like, she's like, she has a fucking problem. And I was like, she seems fine. Like,
What
we
did
were
she-
gonna fucking
What did she
Bottle
say
under
to
the
you?
pillow.
She literally was like, she has a problem, and you need to stop encouraging this. Don't bring over any more alcohol. You stop. And she was like, this is just as much your fault. Like, she's like blaming me. And I'm
Well,
like,
she was like
How the fuck-
alcohol or weed or whatever else you were doing. It's like,
I'm like,
what is the
I'm
ever
like,
else?
I'm doing hard. She insinuated that I gave my sister hard drugs because she was like, the alcohol or the weed or whatever the hell you guys were doing. And then I'm like, wait, back the fuck up. What do you think we're doing?
Yeah. What's the
Because I
third
guarantee
thing?
it's not as bad as you are currently thinking.
Yeah.
We had a couple drinks and we knitted some things. Okay.
We had a couple drinks and we didn't even smoke that. Like, we didn't even smoke.
The situation you're playing in your head, Mom, is not fucking accurate.
Yeah. She
Holy
just like goes
shit.
as outlandish as possible. Be like,
They have a fucking meth lab in this
Yeah.
garage right now, and I know it. Oh
I
my
found
goodness!
all of your meth pipes.
Unbelievable.
You
Yeah.
must say this, though.
Anyway, so she was mad for the rest
Well,
of the day.
okay.
Well,
Oh,
almost.
yeah.
Rightfully so mad at the situation, but like,
Well,
Okay,
but for
she was pissed off. Like she was
Yeah,
not
for
speaking to anybody.
too long.
She hid
for
in her
too
room.
long. Yeah.
Ooh.
She
that is pretty
an-
mad.
She
Like, mad,
angrily made lunch, stuck it in the oven, and then locked herself in a room and said it'll be done 12:30.
Yeah.
And that's all we got from her.
Cause she's usually, I mean, from what I know, is very forthcoming and open about whatever she's displeased with.
Yes.
She loves
And we'll
yelling.
let you know that. And then, you got it? Fucking good. We're moving on now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Usually that's how that process goes. So that's, wow.
This time,
Yeah.
though.
Big
Fucking
fine.
angry. There is a
She couldn't
fine
get
here,
over
dude.
it.
There's a fine
Yeah,
here.
I keep seeing it.
But yeah, so then we laughed about it all day because that is
Except for her.
objectively except for her. But because that is objectively hilarious.
Yeah.
The one time where you didn't fucking do something wild and crazy like that, and you're like fucking drug addict.
Yeah.
You're on the shrooms. I know
Yeah.
it.
Even shrooms. I don't
Yeah.
we were literally discussing this. We're like, what drug makes you piss in a closet? Please explain that to me.
Right.
I like to point out, at no point in any under influence of any kind of thing have I ever pissed anywhere. I pissed in some fucking weird places. Never have I pissed in a closet.
Like
Never.
hard drugs is not that outlandish, but like sleepwalking, no way,
No,
Jose.
no fucking way.
You're
No.
fucking banging heroin
Yeah.
in this Airbnb garage.
It's not
Yeah.
weird that we're in a different place sleeping. Maybe the sleep's a little
Yeah.
weird. None of that.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what
and
I
that we're
said
all
is
overtired because we've been doing shit. Yeah.
And
And when
our-
you're in a weird place too, you fucking like you wake up.
you get lost.
I have a hard time sleeping the first 2 or 3 nights at any place I have an Airbnb at. Like I'm just like, fuck, this is a weird environment. I don't like it. But then
Well, in our apartment over in Nebraska, right across from our bedroom is the bathroom, and guess where Brenda's room is? Right across from our bedroom. That's the toilet.
oh god, you're just
Honestly, like the more we thought
What-
about it, the
what
more
were
it made
you-
sense.
what was in the drawers though that you needed,
They're all empty.
that you needed to have right away to accompany your pissing in the
Yeah.
closet.
She was looking for toilet paper.
Yeah. She's
I-
like, this isn't the toilet.
I kind of imagine though. I kind of imagine being your mom laying there and just watching this go down, and I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Well, and
Why
she-
didn't she stop
Yeah,
her?
she didn't wake her up.
I
She
would be in a
wasn't
state of like fucking holy shit.
Yeah,
She's really pissing everywhere.
yeah.
This is where we're at. She's pissing all over the place.
No, but this is the craziest part. You tell him this.
Read this.
Oh god.
Yeah. So we were talking about it. We were like, what causes like sleepwalking even, and like what is it common for people to like pee in weird places when they sleepwalk, or is that like a strange off the wall thing that
If you're a
happened?
cat, maybe.
And so I looked it up, and this is what I found. While sleepwalking is usually harmless, it can sometimes involve unusual behaviors, like urinating in a closet.
It's a fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's a fucking thing people do.
With no to drugs. Not
Yeah.
even near to drugs.
But the thing is after that screenshot was sent to Brenda, her whole mood 180.
She was like,
That's when she was convinced, like, oh yeah, I was sleepwalking and not hard
Oh.
drugs.
That's it?
Yeah.
A simple Google search? That's
Yeah.
all it took?
Yeah.
you know, honestly, she is pretty reasonable when you present her with facts.
Yeah.
She's kind of like, well, fuck, I guess that's true,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Because if you're telling her, like, honestly, mom, like, this is, like, and
Yeah.
you know me. I've done some shit. Like, you
Yeah.
understand?
But like, what the fuck?
Like, come on. At what point have I... Okay, maybe one time, but like, right now...
Yeah.
but like right now, not.
Everyone else is like, yeah, I was sleepwalking.
That's
She's
the-
like, hard drugs?
Hard drugs,
Google says
the
otherwise, dang
fucking
it.
drawer was a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
You were going to fucking piss in there, weren't you? That's what you were going to do.
Yeah.
So once you presented her with that evidence, she was totally good after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
Did she tell you she was sorry for fucking
Absolutely
jumping the gun?
not.
No. Classic Brenda.
Classic Brenda. We all knew.
No, but you know
Classic
what she
Brenda.
did today? She bought us liquor.
And the truth so set you free.
This woman not only took us to wine and liquor tasting and paid for it, but then she literally bought us each a bottle of fucking liquor.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the
24 hours earlier, you have a fucking problem. This is your fault because she pissed on the floor. You're a fucking train wreck, and she listens to you.
She literally guilt me so fucking hard. She was like, "You're the older sister. Like you like have a responsibility like to take care of her and like all this." I'm like, "Fuck! You already think I think that? Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?"
Mom, I didn't tell her to go piss in your closet if that's what you're asking me.
Yeah.
I was like, "Why would I? What?" I literally literally was swearing up and down that you were fine. I was
Yeah.
like, she was fine. She did not act different. Like, she went up to bed and we were giggling a little, but like, Jesus Christ, I
Like,
don't.
you gotta know that we know when we're each other's fucked up, and we weren't that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember getting fucked up with you many times, and that was just not one of
Yeah,
them.
and the thing is, it was so bizarre to wake up to because I went to bed in the bed. I woke up in the bed. In my mind, I never left
You
the
never left that
fucking bed.
location.
Right.
Apparently, you stole kidneys and pissed in the closet.
Yeah.
Shit.
Kidneys are yet to be found. We haven't
Oh
checked
my
the
god.
drawers yet.
Oh, that is such a fucking curveball of a. I just. You can picture your mom laying there, dude. How wild. Cause I just like picture myself laying there and how fucking like trying to wake up and being like, what the fuck is happening? Why are you pissing in here?
But building on this is a recurring problem for her apparently.
Pissing in the closet?
No, pissing on inappropriate places in general. Because when we were younger, we were in the bathroom, or not in the bathroom, we were in the basement, Jesus, and
The basement Jesus.
oh,
Basement Jesus is a scary
Basement
one,
Jesus.
actually.
Basement Jesus.
You don't want to see Basement Jesus.
one of our friends.
I'm gonna call
was
this
with us.
podcast Basement Jesus. Basement Jesus it is. Remember that. I'm gonna text it to myself right now. You heard it here first, folks.
Basement Jesus.
Basement Jesus.
We were with our friend Kylie, and she was like, you know what, guys? If you ever have to go to the bathroom and you can't make it upstairs in time, I'll tell you what to do. She fucking takes off her pants, she squats, and she pisses on the ground.
Jesus.
And then you know what she does after that? She takes this little like crib for like babies, like baby dolls. That it was like a toy, and she just sets it over top of the piss. And she's like, it's fine. And then we go upstairs, and I'm like, Mom, I don't know how to tell you this. Lydia
Yeah.
just pissed on the ground. And she's like, what, like 8? Like, there's no reason for you to pissing on the ground at 8.
You're pissing on the ground at 8 years
Yeah.
old, dude. You're like,
And I'm like,
that's straight rebellion.
and she fucking charges downstairs, and she's like, Lydia! She's like,
Dude, that noise though? That's funny. I can just see like fucking Kool-Aid man fucking to the door. Ah!
and then Kylie and I, we're losing our fucking shit because we can't just believe she did this. And so we go outside and we're fucking dying laughing. And then she apparently hears us because she comes outside and she's like, if you two think it's so fucking funny, you can go clean it up. And I'm like, what the fuck?
You're like, Mom, I don't want to clean it up, but it's pretty fucking funny. It's pretty fucking funny. It's pretty funny.
Like they did, she really tried to sell it to you guys. She's like,
Did you close the
like
the
the
fucking
cult of
closet
Basement
door
Jesus.
I don't
behind
know.
you? Like, were you? I don't. Were you in the closet? Were you? I mean, like fucking.
I have no idea.
Like
I
it's a
didn't
it's a
ask.
fucking public restroom stall. You're like, cling, close the sliding fucking door. You're like, stop looking at me. Close the fucking door. There's fucking
Mind your business.
shirts on your head and shit. Like that'd be a dead giveaway. I'm in the wrong fucking spot. God, Jesus, dude.
I'm like, my question is, why is this, like, why is it so specific? Peeing in a closet so common that it was on Google.
That is weird. Like I want.
What
I
the
have a
fuck is this?
theory.
Is your brain like, hey, this looks a lot like a bathroom stall?
Well,
At some point,
my
I don't
theory,
know.
Is that a bathroom is just a closet with a toilet in it?
You know what else looks like a bathroom that's very close to where you piss in the closet? A fucking bathroom with a toilet and a shower and things like that where there's running water.
Well,
Not a
right.
fucking carpeted closet. I'm assuming it's carpeted.
But if you
Actually, it wasn't, but she did piss on a pillow, so.
if you're in a state,
Which is even weirder. Like, what the fuck is like? It's like I put down my little piddle pad. It's totally fine.
Absorbent.
I mean, if your brain can't even function properly enough to like remember what you did, what makes you think it's gonna be like, oh yeah, there needs to be a toilet in here. I gotta get out of here.
Or like your brain's
So-
your brain's in like.
I went into the
Primitive
closet
mode.
that usually has toilets in it, but it,
I
whatever,
guess I better
guess.
use this fucking pillow.
I give up. I can't find it.
Is the tag still on the pillow?
I
Fucking-
tried so hard.
Yeah.
God damn it, dude. That's fucking incredible.
Just not my day.
It's
Yeah.
incredible. Like, well, I guess we'll try again next time.
It's like a poorly drawn crayon map of like this is where the toilet usually is, and you get
Is
in there
it
and you're like, damn it!
Oh wait, it's upside down.
Yeah.
Shit.
Literally.
That's why she tried for the drawers first. She's like, there's no toilet in here. And she's like,
But
a door. That goes to the bathroom.
And so she asked you. Obviously, she asked like, "What the fuck are you doing? What are you looking for?" You're in your sleeping mode, sleepwalking mode, or telling her nothing,
Right.
which it didn't phase her. Apparently, get her, stop her, wake her up. Why are you not wearing fucking pants? Any of that shit. Like you know that shit. Like
But I guess we've always just been so, like, chill with, like, when we grew up, we would just like walk around the house without pants on, or just an
Well,
underwear
yeah,
or t-shirt or
I
whatever.
mean, the family stuff. It's whatever.
But like, so maybe that was not as crazy to her. Like maybe that's why
She didn't get crazy until you were
started
pissing in the closet,
Yeah.
and then I would have thought she would have been like,
hey,
"Hey, hey," or like "boo," or like fucking "boo." No, I don't mean like "boo," like no good flag. No, like "Hey, fucking, what are you doing?"
Yeah.
Throw something at you. I was gonna
takes-
throw a pillow at you, but you already had one, so you were
Yeah.
good to go. You already had a.
she's like, she grabs the pillow to throw it. Fuck, this one's covered
Yeah.
in piss too.
Yeah.
Did you pee on all my pillows? I'm in a fucking river of piss right now. And where are my fucking kidneys?
It was pretty conscientious though, at least she didn't like pee right on the floor because the Airbnb they walk into that closet and they're like, I don't like the way this closet smells.
What if they open the fucking thing? If they search Google, the Airbnb owners like common cause of piss smelling closet.
Yeah.
Somebody sleptwalked and walked.
Yeah.
Fucking assholes.
They bring like a
There's like a special clause in the contract for Airbnb. If you
Yeah.
piss in my fucking closet sleepwalking, $250.
they bring in a clairvoyant and she's like doing like the smoke thing. She's like, yes, this closet was pissed in by a sleepwalker.
No, the spirit is not here now. But
Yeah, I could do a cleansing for $85.
Shit.
shit.
It's
All right, well
OxyClean.
you got the bottom of that mystery.
Yeah.
That's fucking funny as hell. That's good stuff. That's good quality fucking entertainment right there.
Yeah.
At her expense, of course.
Yeah. Well, most of the 80% of the things that we say on here are usually somehow. I mean, they're usually wound down to being at your expense.
Yeah.
Or
Hey,
someone's
comment down below if you
expense.
were pissed in a closet. Am I right? We gotta start a club.
Please actually tell us if you've ever pissed in a closet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do want to know. I'm gonna clip this out. I'm gonna clip a piece of this. I want to know how many of the folks out there in the world suffer from this apparently semi-common fucking thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Peeing in a closet while sleepwalking. I want to know. Please tell us
It's a
because
phenomenon.
this is something I've never heard of until now.
Absolutely.
strange.
And
But
the fact
yes.
that it's like very specifically sleepwalking and going piss in the closet
Like why
with
not?
or without the pillow, don't think it really matters. Just in the
Yeah.
closet.
Those just collateral to the event.
Yeah.
And now that
That
was the
pillow.
second most exciting thing. There was a first.
No, that was actually
That
the
was
first
the
most
first.
exciting. Pitbull was the second most exciting.
We just went
Mhm.
backwards, yeah.
Yeah.
You went backward. Okay, gotcha.
But
Holy shit.
I have there was a guy in my Boy Scout troop who was he said that he would like not just like once or twice, he would do it like all the time where he would sleepwalk
Uh-huh.
and then pee in the trash can. So much so that like at night sometimes they had to hide the trash can because like
So he couldn't pee in it?
yeah. No, because like his mom would be like, oh, he had like they figured out what it was that activated his like it was like, and like this wasn't what it was, but like something very normal like rye bread or whatever like activates his like sleepwalking.
Right, bro.
And so after he would have I don't remember what it was, but after he had whatever it was, she's like he's gonna sleepwalk and piss we're gonna hide the trash can.
So that
We gotta hide
so he
it.
just doesn't piss if there's no trash cans. It's like he just walks around with a full bladder. Like, oh, I can't pee because there's no trash can.
Yeah, I think that he said that like at one time he just went outside and started wandering looking for trash cans or something.
You just you're banging around.
Yeah.
Is that a fucking bear? No, it's just looking for trash cans.
I mean, we were very young at the time, so there's some level of maybe that was fake to the story, but
you keep
peeing in
keep
places.
you Boy Scouts from fucking pissing in trash cans. For
Yeah,
sure.
I had an argument with him actually because we were tent buddies
Uh-huh.
one year. We had an argument because like, hey, I gotta use the bathroom. Do you want to go with me? Because we were at we were at like a camp someplace else, like out of state, and I was like, I could use the bathroom. Like, you want to be like my buddy or whatever. So I, because we had to do like the buddy system, so
Yeah.
that way no one got lost. I was like, do you want to be my buddy to go to the bathroom? He's like, no. And I was like, come on, man, you're like my tent buddy. And he goes, sucks for you. I go, what? And then he goes, sucks for you. And like anything I said after that, I was like, are you awake? He's like, sucks for you. And that's like his only response was like,
was he just like fucking like lagged out?
yeah,
on
he
the,
was,
on the,
he
on the
was
sucks
sleep,
for you
he
like
was sleep talking
like
to me.
you're like no, it's just like horror or like haunting you. It sucks for you. You're like it does fucking
Yeah,
suck.
yeah. And so I ended up going alone, and I mean it was fine, of course, but
Until you got in the white van that said free candy on it. And you're like, oh, what's this? Seems like fun. Oh shit, dude.
You said we're going to Mexico?
yeah, I had to fight off the extra large spider with my mini replica sting blade in the bathroom. Oh, if only I had my Samwise here.
Oh fuck. Oh my god, that's good, exciting stuff. Oh man, and so you guys did the show. You pissed in some closets.
Right.
Your mom fucking got you hammered. So that's fun.
True.
What else did you guys do? Anything fun?
Oh my God, are we gonna talk about the fact that my mom let Jeremy drink?
For real.
Oh, that's fucking a good idea. Holy cow.
Even he's like, what?
Like, I have said on more than one occasion that your mom is a very smart woman, okay, and makes, I would argue, a mostly seemingly positive and good choices, right? And I don't know a universe where she would think that is a good idea. All things considered.
She said it was vacation, so it's okay.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a special occasion.
Right.
Okay. I understand. It doesn't change the person that you're giving alcohol to.
Right. Well, like on the way back, he was like, "I did fine this time," and it was like barely a shot and a half, like total for all of the
Did
liquid.
fine this time. What happens if you
Yeah.
too much? You turn into fucking Spider-Man? Like, what do you do? What do you do? I did fine this time.
Yeah.
What kind of a scale are we? Like, what is this? What is this?
Yeah, I mean, like, that's what the alcoholic says. Like, yeah, I only had 2 shots. I did fine this time.
I
And
did
then
fine.
You let him, you're like, you know what, man? You've graduated. And then the next weekend, they're like, I had 9 bottles.
I had 9 bottles and a.
This
Ew.
weekend.
Hey, Mom, I found your kidneys.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Drunk me hid them, actually.
Yeah.
Whoopsie-doodle.
In your closet in the Airbnb. I
Yeah.
think my sister pissed on him. Holy
Yeah.
shit. Unbelievable. So so that was special occasion got.
Like he didn't act like crazy because it was barely any alcohol at all.
Oh, yeah.
But the only problem that I foresaw was that she also didn't want to leave him out, and so she bought him a small little bottle
Uh-huh.
to take home. And I'm like, he is going to absolutely down that all and make your life a living hell.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can't
yeah,
say
I-
that it's his bottle, or
Yeah.
else he's like, that's mine.
Yeah,
I can have it. And it's
Yeah,
like, that's
yeah.
not the case.
Yeah, this is your bottle, like to complete, and he's like,
Yeah.
bottom's fucking up.
He's like, well, if I want it now, I'll have the whole thing.
Yeah, and real quick, like
Yeah.
real fast. So that didn't obviously spin out of control, thankfully.
Yet.
Yeah. It was fine.
Time will tell.
You should have been like, oh, he still has this bottle.
Mhm.
Well, he
Oh,
hasn't drank it.
fuck.
Yeah, it's in the van right now, thankfully.
You should be like, he's older. He's a bad influence on me. That's what you should say.
Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck you. This is my shit. And he gave me mushrooms.
I'm on acid.
And I got it from fucking Jeremy.
I would love to know how Jimmy got acid.
Fucking good.
I
Jeremy.
What do you
guarantee
mean?
You
Have
know,
you heard about?
you know he bought it from somebody. You know he bought it from somebody, and I mean,
I
that
guarantee
was
it
not
wouldn't
a.
be acid. It would be stickers. It would be tongue tattoos, bitch.
Have you heard of what he did with
This
the
isn't
Wii?
working.
He was-
This isn't working.
He was wheeling and dealing with the Wii at his day site because
With the Wii or
Yeah.
weed?
Yeah,
Wii, W-I-I.
Okay, weed.
Okay.
Yeah, because
I'm
there
like,
was-
this
Like,
is a
whoa.
fucking drug dealer all
Well,
of a sudden.
Because she was talking about all the stuff they had with the Wii. She was talking about all the stuff that they had with the Wii when they had it, and then we finally find it in the basement, and it's like parted out almost. Like most of the stuff is missing.
The
and
fucking
then
Is
Power
that where
Girl?
all our fucking games went?
probably yeah, but like Brenda was like, yeah, Jeremy was like trading him at the day sites apparently. And so he can wheel and he could probably get whatever he wants. I wouldn't be surprised if he's like,
hey, motherfucker, you owe me.
yeah, I traded
you
my
need a car? I
phone
got you a
for
car.
I traded my phone for this bag of stickers. They make you feel funny.
Yeah, they're fucking My Little Pony stickers. They
Yeah.
don't really do anything for me, except for after I lick 47 of them, the adhesive gets me kind of fucking weird feeling.
Yeah.
There's just stickers all over your face. You're like, I don't feel anything.
Yeah.
And he gave me mushrooms. Oh gosh. Shout out to Jeremy. If you see this, shout out to Jeremy.
Best
on this
broadcast ever.
on this fucking
Yeah.
broadcast, what's up? Don't do drugs, Jeremy. Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs anyone.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs anyone.
Specifically Jeremy.
Ask your parents.
Everybody else can do a little bit, but Jeremy, don't do any at all because that's going to be a fucking bad day for all parties involved. Okay, Jeremy, do a little bit of drugs. Okay.
No.
I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Please don't take anything I say seriously because my sister's a bad influence on me. She gave me drugs.
Yeah.
She gave me drugs. Holy shit.
What is it, bro?
Oh god, you guys are gonna get home and then he's gonna be like fucking in the front yard. Whoa! Fucking
Fuck. No, he might be because Mom left all of that alcohol unattended.
No, it's in the trunk of the van.
Nope, it's inside.
Did they take it inside?
We took it inside.
And she didn't have a padlock on top of it.
Sure didn't.
Okay, well,
It's literally.
I'd like
sitting
to.
in a
I'd like to
box.
also point out: is it in the back of the car? Is that really secured?
well, the van's here.
Like, oh, okay.
The van is here, so
Okay.
it would have been secured.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right.
But I went to the bathroom for 10 minutes, and apparently
More like
all hell
20.
breaks loose.
And by bathroom
He
you
was
mean
shitting his pants.
Brenda's closet.
I couldn't tell, actually. It
is
was
that
dark.
piss in here again?
Yeah.
You guys-
Well, no, it was not.
You should fuck with her because she ain't gonna see this until later on. But you should fuck with her. You should be like, I'm looking for the bathroom and just fucking just go, dude. Just fucking stack it on, dude. Just fucking fuck. I mean, okay. Like she's maybe
We have
I don't know.
Hershey's
Make sure that
bars.
she's undercovers, sleeping, or whatever. Like I'm going
Right.
to bed, Like I'm looking for the bathroom. Oh, sorry, fuck that. That's gonna be perfectly fucking delivered joke.
I
right
want to do
there.
something a little bit more subtle, where we've
Sorry.
got these Hershey's chocolate, and we twist it into something, and then leave it in the closet. Leave it real sneaky. She opens up and she goes, "Damn it, not again!"
That was I don't know if that was like an impression.
Oh yeah,
local thing because
it was an attempted
I'm
impression.
gonna have to edit that out because that wasn't very good.
Okay, that's all right.
Yeah, that's the part we're gonna have to edit out. Yeah, that's
Fuck,
it.
dude. Oh my god, this is good stuff.
None of the other
This is
horrible
good
things
stuff.
we say on this podcast.
This is good stuff. And what's interesting?
I'm sure you're gonna tell me.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of want you to, or maybe you're gonna have to do it. Maybe you'll have to do it. I think you need to get your mom some mushrooms.
I keep telling her that I
Listen.
want to drug her so bad.
Listen. This is the deal. Okay. First of all, for the people watching, like this is an adult that we're gonna drug, so it's okay.
It's fine. It's against your will, but it's
This is-
fine.
I think we need to
Yeah,
look up
yeah.
the law, the statutes of whatever state you're planning on doing this in, because if we can hit it somewhere in some state where it's like completely fine to like drug somebody, we'll stop by.
By the way, I'd like to point out, Elijah, it's not fine to drug anybody against their will in any state. I don't think anywhere.
Right, but I mean Idaho,
What I'm
they're pretty
saying
loose.
is,
They've
what I'm
got
saying
the
is, oh, they
potato
are,
thing.
yeah. What I'm saying is like, hey, I got these mushrooms. You know what? Fuck it, we're on vacation. Fucking
Yeah.
Whoa.
special occasions, right?
To be fair, we're
Hopefully-
still 1 mile from home, so
Yeah. Yeah, we're not going to go to prison if
Down
we do it
the
right
hatch.
now. By the way, just so you guys an FYI, you can buy like dosed mushrooms over the counter at most Safeways and Fred Meyer's between like Olympia and fucking Seattle right now. You can absolutely go like, and there's a dose on there. Hey, take 2 mushrooms if you want a little micro. Take 3 if you want a little buzz. Go on and take fucking 5 if you want to see the fucking moon. And that's right over the counter. You can go to the pharmacy and like, I need that. It's decriminalized because and I'm like, why would it be? Like, why wouldn't Washington, Oregon, and California do that? Like, why wouldn't they?
Yeah, because I knew
I always knew
Oregon.
Safeway was
Yeah.
cool.
That, but
And you
so
just go to
that's new here?
Safeway. Well, it's been becoming pretty clear as of the past month or two that it's just like you go there and you're like, I want that one that's got Marley's face on it. That's cool. Let's try that. And now I'm thinking I need to go there and I need to get a bag of them. And like I'll start with 1, and the next time I'll do 2, and then I'll do 5, and then I'll make some phone calls. I'm like, oh, fucked up, you guys.
Yeah.
For research purposes, I think we should
I-
take some and then do a podcast.
I'm 100% on board with that. But this is what I was saying. You should get some of those, and then be like, Mom, I made you some beef stroganoff, but also it has my own ingredients in it. But don't tell her that part. And be like, she should try it. And then she's like, the walls are starting to fucking move
Breathe.
and shit. Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck, dude? What's in there? I'm like, I don't know. Are you on drugs, Mom? Are you on
Yeah.
drugs?
The weed or the alcohol or whatever you're doing.
How many marijuanas did you have? How many marijuanas did you have, Brenda?
I drank 7 marijuanas.
7.5 of them. Okay.
Yeah.
I
You
want
can't watch
another
this.
one.
You can't watch this right now. You can't watch this right now before you do that. So you need to get it done. I'm just kidding. I
You need to
don't
get it
want
done.
you to drug your mother. It would just be a funny thing to see like fly on a wall, and she'd just like, "Fucking, you guys feel this? It feels so nice, you know."
Oh, ecstasy.
Oh, other drugs. I didn't know we were talking about other drugs.
Oh, I mean, I thought that was like synonymous with ecstasy. Like people go like, "Oh, have you felt this like couch?" It's like,
Yeah.
Have
it's
you ever
got
taken
fiber."
mushrooms before?
No,
Lame.
What the fuck have you guys doing with your life?
I don't do hard
I
drugs.
know,
Your
right?
girl's over here fucking peeing in closets and shit, and you're like fucking just like I don't
Straight
do
edge.
that shit. Fucking- no fucking way, dude. You're like, it's just.
You know, I'll tell you what. I'll try and like induce sleepwalking just to see what kind of crazy shit I get up to.
It's just like some kind of specific thing. Oh, you really do fucking walk all the way to town naked at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
They have GoPros where it's specifically for drunk people in my opinion, but it's like a chest strap
Uh-huh.
for a GoPro, and those things are like solid. But for a while, me and my buddies were like, we should buy some of those and then just get like blackout drunk.
Well, that would be fucking funny. And they just take all the flashes and put them into it, like holy shit.
Yeah, like what
fuck's
did we get
going
up to last night? And then it's like like beating a rock with a fish sort of thing.
Dude, man, psychedelics though. I'm just glad that they decriminalized all that. I mean, because it's like mushrooms doesn't hurt you. I mean, weed doesn't hurt you. Like just let people just open up their brain a little bit. The other one that's been kind of intriguing that I've checked it out, like looked into it.
PCP.
Is no
I know what you're gonna say.
DMT. Well, yeah, DMT. I'm just like totally tossing the idea. I just want to I've heard great stories, then I've heard some like not so great stories. I'm like, oh, which one will I choose? I don't know. Not my fucking out of my hands when I take it. Here we go. Fucking.
I don't know. The only reason I hesitate with that is that like people who are prone to like certain mental illnesses, like it can send you into psychosis. So like I think
could be good. Could be good.
I'm more
but
of,
maybe not.
I'm more of like the mellow, like let's just smoke some weed and do some shrooms. Let's not like.
The amount of times that Joe Rogan goes like, "Welcome to my podcast. Have you done DMT?" I go,
well,
why does he want people to do DMT
we make it though.
so bad?
Like human beings make it. Like we make it. So why
Right.
not just? I mean, I'm not saying don't fucking go all in. Like, were you gonna take a bag of shrimps and just eat the whole thing? No.
Yeah.
You're gonna okay.
I would.
I'm gonna cook a dish.
A bottle of
and invite all
fucking
my
Pink
best
Whitney, and
friends
she's like,
over.
fucking give her a fucking to me. Okay, not that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Your hands did a thing that was weird. Jesus, stop it.
2 bottles. That's all.
I mean, fucking. Oh yeah.
That's
Bottles. Fucking Jesus. But I was thinking
That's what we
about
call 'em these
just
days.
like fucking, just a little bit, ease into it a little bit, and see what happens. Would
Right.
you do
fuck
it?
it, full send, all the time.
You wouldn't fucking. No, you're just into like crashing cars and shit. Okay,
Yeah.
Due to the
Okay.
nature of my sleep paralysis things that I see, I don't
Dude,
think I'd want to try any.
What if your sleep
psychedelics.
paralysis fucking demon
What if he's a chill
showed
guy?
up? If he showed up and then he's also fucked up. You're like, dude, how did you get here? I don't know. How did you get here?
Yeah.
On my carpet, dude. No way. And you guys bond, and then
And I'm
from
having
then on, what if you guys are totally cool? Because that's the other side of this DMT thing they've done studies on. Is it like for people that have mental
That's true too.
like they have mental breaking points, or what do you call that? So
Minty bees.
they have a what? Oh hey!
super girly pop.
Just
Yeah.
a little minty bee.
You come off your fucking DMT. You're like K-pop. What? Fucking
What?
No, but they say that if you have some kind of a fear or some kind of something that triggers some kind of a trauma response with you, that you can. They've tried DMTs like in various controlled settings, and where you face that, and then they go, all right, now they do something to interact with it, and they go, now that doesn't, not like hypnotics, but now that doesn't bother you anymore, and then you come back off of it, and it no longer is a problem for you. Like your mind just goes deleted. That's it. I'm like, so you're tricking your mind by accessing different parts of your mind. That's pretty fucking
You're
cool.
trauma bonding with your sleep paralysis demons.
Which is kind of cool because you're like, oh, hey, yo, what's up? Dude,
But-
what's up,
Hey,
man?
See, the thing is then after that, his shift is over, and the new guy comes in, and he's scarier.
Oh, dude. And what if he is now he's a drug addict and he has fucking trauma?
See, that's the thing, though.
You're like,
is
I'm sorry, bro. Tag, you're it. Oh,
Yeah.
fucker.
he puts thorns in my blood, and I go, that hurts, man. You want to do some DMT? And he goes, oh, I want your soul.
Yeah, you're like, no.
Yeah. Like, the DMT didn't work this time. It's just scarier.
You're running around in the fucking underworld. I didn't believe I fucking did that. Ah.
I'm having a
You-
Mulan
you replace-
looking in the water, going, "Who am I?"
Yeah, your sleep paralysis demon is now walking around on Earth because
Yeah.
you did some kind of a weird fucking portal shift or some shit.
Freaky Friday.
You're like, how did we do that?
Yeah.
Don't know, man. He just fucking went too far. He drifted
Yeah.
way too far.
Flew
Actually,
too close to the sun.
that's what
Bro,
happened with
you're supposed
Joe
to pump the
Rogan.
brakes, homie. You didn't pump the brakes. You went right into it.
That's what happened with Joe Rogan. He switched places with the sleep paralysis demon. Now he needs to get everyone to do DMT, so that
So
way
it's
everyone else-
normal. So
Yeah,
it's normal.
everyone swaps.
Dude, can you imagine that being like, being a human being and stuck, like, I guess you have to assume that there's an alternate reality like that runs in parallel with our reality, but you're just like looking at a one-way glass and you're on the other side of it. You're like, what the fuck, guys?
Yeah.
Can't you fucking hear me?
Yeah.
People are like, "What? You guys hear that shit noise?
Yeah.
Imagine if you were somebody that somehow got slipped into that,
Right.
and then you're like constantly fucking.
he's eating Taco Bell with the tomatoes on. You're like, no.
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck? Or like like the fucking the wrap is the fucking tomato on his side. You're like, this is
Yeah.
fucking gross.
Yeah.
I'm not a goddamn vegan. What the hell is this shit, dude?
Oh, you're talking about like completely like switching planets.
Like various things are just different. Like,
oh, I thought you were just like viewing what like your sleep paralysis demon as you was doing.
oh no, I was viewing a reality that was just slightly just than ours. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So like
Rick and Morty.
human beings are giant teeth, and their teeth look like human beings. You know, like I'm
Right,
talking
right.
about that fucking morph. How weird would that be? Like you're just a giant.
Your brain
you're
does
a
some
giant-
weird
you're a
shit,
giant-
bro.
That's not. If I'm talking about switching
But why?
Like adjacent, very adjacent.
adjacent,
Yeah.
all
We're-
things are relative, but adjacent.
Yeah.
So human beings, the living thing on this reality, is a
Right.
giant tooth. You open their mouth up, and it's a little human hanging there, right? Like that's, you're like, yes! No, that's a fucking sleep paralysis demon. If I ever saw
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
get that fucker away from me now before I bite him,
Close
or
your
he'll bite me.
fucking-
I don't know what's gonna
Close
happen.
your fucking
Oh,
mouth.
one of your humans is bad. We're gonna have to clip that one and just like
And it's all
it takes little like fingernail clippers. It his little head off.
Oh my god, dude, that's thought provoking shit. Are you? I mean, I don't know. Do you ever follow any conspiracy theories at all?
Yes.
Okay, what's your favorite conspiracy theory?
Actually, we were talking about one on the way here. Michelle Obama's a man. Okay, that's the most outlandish one, but the only reason why I subscribe to it in like a kind of ironic way is because of the way that she fucked up school lunches for me.
Okay, I like to point out real quick. I don't like when people say subscribe because
Right.
you're not paying anybody to fucking buy some batshit crazy idea.
You subscribe
right?
on YouTube for free.
I'm just saying, subscribing is such a weird word to use for like, yeah, she has a wiener. It's whatever. I totally get that.
It's more of like
she
a
fucked up
vindictive-
lunches for you, and now she has a wiener.
So we
Yeah.
were talking
Is
about
that what you-
runses.
Is that what you're implying?
Yeah, I have a whole
Full
PowerPoint.
disclaimer. Full disclaimer. I'm gonna put at the bottom of the screen. Michelle Obama is not.
No, this
not
is a
man.
conspiracy theory. It's all fake. But like the thing is in my school we had like homemade faux runzas with brown gravy, and they were so fucking delicious. Like genuinely, like better than like the runzas that you get at Runza. Probably better than the ones that Brenda makes. No offense.
Ooh,
But they were
that's
they
getting
were
clipped.
they were delicious.
That's
Yeah,
getting clipped.
clip that one, send it to her. And so Michelle Obama comes in, and basically what they said, what the lunch lady said to us as to why they went away is because Michelle Obama and her cronies couldn't determine like the nutritional value of it. They couldn't do like a nutrition facts spreadsheet on it, so they cut it. And they replaced it with like the shittiest tortilla with like the cheapest cheese and rolled it and microwaved it. And they're like, better.
So you have a problem with healthy food brought on by Michelle Obama, and because of that,
Well,
because of that,
I mean, the thing is like what basically what happened at the very beginning of this fiasco is like they're like, we're cutting everything down to like the bare minimum calories for like a kid to survive. And so like all of the like fat kids in my school, what they did is they had their school lunches. They would eat off of the plates of the kids who didn't want to eat the tasteless bland sticks that they gave us, and then they would go home and have like pre-dinner, dinner, and then like snacks because they're so fucking hungry all the time.
Okay, so
And
you're gonna fucking judge. Okay, that's cool.
it made the fat kids fatter. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, well, I think it's a better approach if we just don't fucking try anything. Honestly, I think that's always a better approach. But like,
One
there are good elements of that. I don't know. I think that there's more structure that there has to be more structure to it than just going, here's healthy food. Like, it needs to be I mean, your school. It shouldn't just be all resting on the school to like
Right.
make our kids eat healthy food. Like,
Yeah.
why is home dude fucking going home and having second fucking lunch and then early dinner? Like,
Well, 'cause
okay,
his-
first
his,
of all,
his parents are okay with it.
yeah, okay, that's
that's
the
the
fucking
issue.
problem, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
And that-
none
I
of,
agree
none
with
of
that.
this. I'd like to point out, none of this makes Michelle Obama a dude. None of this.
No. It's that's purely vindictive.
Yeah, I kind of thought it was. I
Yeah,
kinda
it's
thought
purely
it was.
vindictive because she got
I
rid
had
of
no idea you
the
had a
brown
problem.
gravy runses.
I had no idea you had a problem with black people. Okay, I didn't know that.
Hey.
Racism.
Racism! I had no idea. I'm
do-
just kidding.
I do have
I'm
a
just
story.
kidding. He does not. I don't think.
I do have a story about that.
Oh, great.
I remember. Yeah, I'll bet you do. Holy shit.
No, it wasn't me. That was
ding,
being,
ding, 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 ding.
It wasn't me being racist. It was an old white dude. So like,
Oh,
We can poke
oh,
fun at
oh, secondhand racism. Oh, I had no idea. I had no idea.
well, but it was a funny story.
Oh, let's hear it, because they usually are.
So I went to visit my parents, and they live in like I describe it as essentially like a retirement home. town because it's all old people. It's like
A lot of money.
slow town. Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
money. Like the most recent structure they built was literally like assisted living, and they built a fuck ton of them. And so I was in town, and my cousin was in town from KC, and I've got, we live in the Midwest. I've got a carry, so I had my carry with me, and he was like, why don't we go out into the boonies, find a berm, and just like pop some shots? And I go, well, I only brought my like my carry rounds, which are different. They're hollow point. They're kind of expensive, and so I was like, well, I got to go get some like cheap plinker rounds. And so we go to this gun shop on the edge of town, and we walk in, and whatever, looking around, we got what we needed. And so the old guy, he's like, oh yeah, sorry about like the mess, because like there was like some glass parts of his cases missing and all that sort of stuff. And he's like, someone broke in and stole guns. And we're like, oh my gosh, that's awful. And he goes, yeah, they were from Omaha. They came here, they broke in, stole guns, went back to Omaha and killed somebody. And so I'm not getting those guns back. And so like, oh my gosh. And so we get to talking about stuff.
First of all, how the fuck do you know all this, homie?
He told us.
No, I mean, how does he know that they came from Omaha?
I'm assuming because they tracked the serial numbers back to that location. And so I think it was like as we were getting ready to leave, like he's like, yeah, it sucks that we got broken into, and then he goes, I'm not racist, and immediately in my mind I'm like doing like
Here it
math.
fucking
I'm like,
comes,
oh
dude.
fuck,
Dude,
he's about to say something so racist.
Zach Galifianakis in the fucking when he's counting cards. And all the numbers
that
are
was
just
me.
like-
I was like, what is he
like-
gonna say next, and how
This
how
is so
appalled am
bad.
I
Did he
gonna
say?
be?
Did he say but?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not racist, but you're like,
Yeah.
ree.
Well, I mean, they like something about like old white dudes. They just do that. They go, "Well, I'm not racist, but."
You want to
exactly like that
You want to do
every
that time
time.
stopping thing where you stop it and you just fucking move his lips. He's all. You're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck happened to me, dude? You're like, listen,
Yeah.
I know what you're about to follow this with, and do us
Yeah.
all a favor in the middle of this
Just
shopping
don't.
center. Just don't do it.
Well, that's the thing though. Is like sometimes they go like they say something that's like rather mundane. Like he's like geez, I don't know. Like there are certain things where like they go like, I'm not racist, but like sometimes white people can't handle spicy food, and you go, oh, okay.
Yeah, like okay,
that's
I
all
thought
right.
we were going a different direction than that. You're
Right,
like, I'm
right.
not racist, but
And then
my
sometimes
fucking grandson kicks the ball around the yard. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it, but cool.
And then sometimes you get the guys who go, I'm not racist, but like beep beep beep
Yeah,
beep, and they
fucking-
beep beep beep, and you're just like,
You
can't say that.
And he's pulling his fucking hood from underneath the counter. You're like, stop, Jesus, dude, stop it.
yeah. You see like his hair slowly forms into
Yeah.
like this, and
The
you're like,
fucking- no, the cross on the wall starting to burn. You're like, oh fuck, what's happening?
yeah. But I mean, thankfully we'd paid at that point, so if that did happen, it could have sprant up. But
I'm out of here.
but yeah,
You're like leaning to the door. You're like, he would have got to and I'd be like,
yeah. But
Adios.
he kind of like hit somewhere in the middle. He goes, I'm not racist, but the people who stole them were black. And I go,
Wow.
what do you
gosh,
mean?
Wow.
You know what's
Yeah.
crazy?
And me and my cousin, we just kind of like look at each other like this, and we go, oh man.
Oh man.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Even that's so funny because just saying that statement by itself isn't racist, but the way that he delivered it,
Yeah.
makes it, you could just say, well, they were black. Like if you're describing somebody,
Yeah.
like, they were black people
Yeah.
that did that. You're like, okay.
Well, the
so,
fact
so
that he
like,
started with,
okay,
"I'm not racist,
The
but-"
assailants were
Yeah.
African American. That's cool.
Right.
Here we go. Now we have a way to identify
Right.
what we did. But no, the home dude, old fucking guy, is
Yeah.
like, I'm not racist, but you're like, fucking stop it, dude.
Yeah.
Stop it. Can somebody drive through the wall and bash your head in
Yeah.
the fucking counter right
Because,
now,
like,
dude?
Usually, if you're not racist, you don't really gotta like disclose
Right,
that you're not
right.
racist,
Yeah,
brother.
just
Yeah.
say, oh yeah, there were 3 black guys that kicked the door. And I'm like, oh, that fucking sucks, dude. Anyways, you want some ice cream? You know,
That was the saddest part about
Yeah.
it. It was 3 kids between the ages of 11 and 17.
oh god, and their
Ay,
kids
ay,
too.
ay.
Yeah, and that was like what made it really sad for me. And like listening to the story, I was like, man, this is like a really shitty situation. Like this guy got shit stolen from him that he's probably never gonna get back
These
because it
fucking
was
kids' life is
in-
over.
Yeah, yeah.
And probably because of nothing they fucking did. Like, well, okay, they did do something.
Well,
but
they stole and
at,
killed
at-
somebody.
at no
so,
fault of their own, their upbringing. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So like, it's
You know.
That sucks. That sucks.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it was a really sad story, and we were like really feeling for the guy until he goes, "I'm not racist," but, and then we were like, "Okay, we need to leave."
Yeah, right. And you're like, I'm glad
Yeah.
they fucking stole from you.
I go, "Thanks for the ammo."
Like, I'd have been cool if they would have just stole from you and fucking threw all your shit into the ditch across the street.
Yeah.
Not gone and killed somebody, but like,
Right, that would have been like
Just
morally
yeah,
a
like
better outcome.
just you saying that wants me to get your whole store ripped off and just thrown into a
Wow.
swamp somewhere. You know, you piece of shit, dude.
Like
Yeah.
for real.
Because both things can exist simultaneously.
Right. Yeah, he could have been like, "Oh yeah, I was really sad. There was these, 3 African American kids between the ages of 11 and 17." And I go, like that would have been very
Yeah, like, hey, obviously
plain
they
to me.
obviously they had
I
a
was like,
fucking bit of a
"That
rough
sucks."
go. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because no 11-year-old kid. I don't give a shit if you're. I don't where you come from. Like no 11-year-old kid's like, this is what I need to do to fucking move forward with my day. You know. I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
there's other elements at play.
Yeah, it was tough
Unbelievable.
though. Yeah, like
I'm
The
not
Midwest
racist, but
is really
the
hit or
Amish
miss.
community came in here with their fucking oxen. Fucking
Yeah,
fucked
yeah.
everything up.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not racist, but they were black. What the fuck do you say that? Okay.
yeah.
Goodbye.
What, that's the thing though, is like
do
with
I say?
in these situations, like it happens all the time in the Midwest. Like
Yep.
it's very hit or miss. Like
Yeah.
both sides of the spectrum, and you gotta like prepare yourself and then react accordingly, so that way they know that that's not okay to say.
And one thing I noticed, even having spent some time like in various places in the Midwest, like just in traveling and stuff, it's the delivery when those folks say that stuff. Like I could go to like a Pilot truck stop in the middle of like it was outside Denver, and it was like, he said some shit, and it was like it came off the tongue like it was just normal operating fucking words for you. I'm like, dude, you deal with thousands of fucking people a day, dude.
Yeah.
This is a major interstate. Like this isn't the white road, okay? Like you deal with a lot of people. And I go, and it was just like, it's like, oh, them goddamn blah, 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 blah. He said some fucking pretty heavy slur
Oh.
my
outside of
God.
fucking Denver, and I was like, what? I had to like physically regroup. I was like, what
Yeah.
the fuck did you just say, dude? He's like,
Yeah.
well, you know how it goes. I'm like, I don't know. I go, first of all, your first mistake was saying some fucking racist, ignorant
Yeah.
shit.
You go,
second
"You're off the
mistake-
handle."
Your second mistake was like, you thought we were fucking bros, and
Yeah.
like.
And then I agreed with you.
And then I have some kind of
He's like,
fucking rooted fucking racism. Bro.
"Hello,
I'm like,
fellow
dude,
white."
You and I are
Us whites, we gotta stick together.
Yeah. You and I aren't friends, and
Yeah.
now I don't even want to be. You
Yeah,
understand?
yeah,
I'm fucking-
absolutely.
I don't even want any gas. How's that sound?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna go to the podunk fucking store because
Yeah.
those people are usually at least nice and hide their racism. You know what I mean? I just noticed that on a few different occasions. Sometimes people just say the shit like it.
They
like,
don't have any shame.
I would say filter
yeah.
or shame, or they don't. I don't know. Read the gosh darn room.
Yeah.
Read the room.
No awareness either.
Yeah,
just no fucking awareness.
Like I half expect, seriously, I think a black man could walk through the front door and he could just look at him weird and he would just go the fuck off. I'm like, dude, that's the way to get your fucking head smashed in.
Yeah.
Seriously, say some shit to the wrong guy.
So
Why do you feel so comfortable? Some of the stuff I've heard people say just off the cuff. I'm surprised white people didn't beat the shit out of you for saying that shit.
for
dude.
real.
Like,
Yeah.
because
So-
some of the stuff, it's just obnoxious shit.
what I'm hearing is that like you went up and down I-80 in the middle of the state.
Come
and
on,
you went-
highway was
how do you
that?
feel about black people?
Yeah, no, it was for some reason people
They-
that
they
are like
walk
that
up
like
to you.
they want to fucking talk about it.
They
Right.
want to tell you that they're pieces of shit for some
like
reason.
I could
Right.
tell by the swastika that you were racist. You didn't need to walk up
Yeah,
to
yeah.
tell me that you were racist.
Yeah,
okay?
where did you get that swastika
The
tattoo?
armband.
That's illegal.
The armband says I got it, bro. You don't have to come closer to me.
You're literally wearing a T-shirt that says "I am a racist."
Yeah,
It's just gonna.
yeah.
Yeah, like I'm
See,
racist.
That's the ironic part is you see the guy be like, oh, and this and that, and he's wearing like Tupac, and it's like that's not what he stood for.
Oh gosh, I love the irony. The irony things are so good, and I could go through right now and just pick those things apart. Like off the top of my head, the Punisher emblem, the Punisher.
I know exactly what
you
with
know
the blue stripe
yeah,
on,
with
it's
the
like
with the blue stripe through. it.
yeah,
I'm
he's like the Punisher loved the police. No, he didn't.
I'm like, dude, the Punisher.
Read
I
a
have
comic
seen
book.
it. Yeah.
The Punisher has no. So it's like the thin blue line, which
Yep.
okay,
Yeah.
we could have a conversation about that all the time. But like the Punisher with that through it, and I'm like,
Yeah,
bro.
Well, it's got to be a prank by somebody who actually like read the Punisher. He's like, wouldn't it be funny if he had a blue stripe?
and those
and then all his
fuckers-
buddies were like wearing
and
it
those
as like a
racist
funny.
fucking fools just
and
go,
they go
like
the
flies
blue
to shit,
stripe.
dude.
It's got a blue stripe, and the Punisher he killed people.
No, they don't understand the lore of the Punisher. They're like, that's a cool skull. It's kick ass. You know, they associate it with kicking doors in and shit.
Well,
yeah,
well-
it did, but he was very anti fucking law
Yeah,
enforcement.
some people have
very.
have like the bare minimum of be like, yeah, the Punisher kills people. Like he's an anarchist, but like he's doing the right thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Like the
I feel
police.
I feel like I was gonna say I
Yeah.
feel like you're not,
the
you're,
historical police
are you-
always do the right thing.
Are you are you filling in like what you want the law enforcement to be like,
Yeah.
or are you just like filling in what you like the certain law enforcement individuals are doing, or is
Right.
it more law enforcement want to be like some? All of that, none of that's any good
Well,
for anybody.
It's worse if it's an actual cop being like blue line,
Oh,
Punisher, and you're like,
If I see one
buddy.
more police officer in their private vehicle that has a fucking 3% sticker on their fucking car or truck, like the 3%er, the Patriot. Just look up what 3%er
I'm not.
or
I'm
1%er.
not-
Maybe
I'm
it's
not
1%er,
familiar.
3%er, 1%er. Anyways, it's like the circle logo with a 3 fucking. It is 3%er. Yeah, it is 3%er.
I'm not.
But
I'm not
it's-
familiar.
It's like it goes right along with all that shit. It
Oh,
ties
yeah.
in. It can ties in with ultra nationalism and all
Mhm.
that stuff. And they're like the ones that'll protect Americans, but like on the surface, that's great. Oh, that sounds nice. But then
Yeah.
you start to dig into it, like, okay, what
Yeah.
the fuck? What's going
Well, I
on?
mean-
What I like is when you have the flags that have like the red line. Oh, EMS, love it. The blue line, okay. Where it came from. Oh, the green one. We support fire department. But then
Yeah.
so there's like open ones. So I would go with a Sharpie and I put pink and then orange and then like different colors and finish it so it's a whole last rainbow flag.
Oh yeah.
I've done that like 3 or 4 different ones, and I don't know if anybody ever notices it, but it's funny. So like,
And
oh,
you
it's-
record it, and it's some bald old dude with like a beer gut. He's like fuming. You see
I
steam
am
coming off
racist
his
on it.
head.
Like, ah, you're the guy from the gas
Yeah.
station. You fucker.
Yeah. Yeah. Have fun with your gay pride flag. He's like, no.
Yeah, you're like
Not the gays.
Foiled again.
He drives into a pride fucking thing. You're like, I couldn't help it. I had the flag.
Yeah.
No, I always fucking noted though. Some people are just they're so comfortable in saying it, and
Oh,
I think that the problem with that is, and the only way to ever like, I think cure or I don't know, because I am still of the impression and belief that any kind of hate of any kind is taught. Hate is taught because we as human beings don't inherently automatically hate anybody for any other reason. Go to a playground at a school, and any of the kids watch them play when they're like 4, 5, 6, 7 years old. It's a melting pot of kids, just a melting pot of kids of all nationalities, of all. It doesn't matter. Not a single one of those kids, I guarantee, is looking at any other kid unless they're taught to and thinking like, I can't play with him. No, they're all having a hell of a time. I've watched it. I've watched kids go to. I mean, okay,
Yeah.
my kids. Full disclaimer. My kids watch my kids. Don't look at me like that, dude. And it's just cool. So it's taught. I believe that shit's taught. And I don't know when kids start to take that in, and then that becomes their belief system because it happens at some point in middle school, and then you're in high school, and then it's part of your personality until you decide to fucking kick it. So that's the sucky part is it's still something that's actively being taught in our country and obviously in the world too. But so I don't know.
Well, I think that
It's so comfortable for some people to just just say the shit or think that way. But
there's certain media that like doesn't necessarily play like it doesn't play like truly, if that makes sense. Like you've got like obviously like slavery timepieces. It's pretty like gritty and like sometimes they get like Django Unchained. I feel like really gets into it.
Yeah.
They get into the gritty, but like I like it for that because it is so like it's so like
and it was
to the point, like
and
very
it was a
realistic.
Quentin Tarantino film too,
Right.
which is like, he's so good at like he does movies in such a way that like you're like, okay, this is gonna be obnoxious for all the right reasons. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
100%.
Same thing with Inglourious Bastards. Like, okay,
Well, he's not
almost
afraid.
almost clownish, but you're like,
Yeah.
that's what those fuckers get. You know what I mean for being such shitty people? But like, I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, like certain media like that, like more like the historical ones where they really get down into the nitty gritty. Like I feel like that's kind of, at least like in my mind, like kind of where like it was introduced that like people with different skin colors are different is like when you watch something like that in History Channel, you're like, oh, like why are they doing that? And they go, well, it's because their skin color was different, and it's like, is that how I'm supposed to be? Because like,
Yeah, I wonder where like in its inception, where was that rooted at? Like really, like
well, kids are impressionable, and so
no,
like,
I
they
get
see,
that. But like,
they
where
see that side of
the
things.
first person that decided, like the very first person that goes, okay, that person looks different than me. They're somehow less than I am. Like what? Why are you the up hand? Like what?
Yeah.
Someone's so fucking narcissistic that started that, bro. Like,
But you had to be quite influential at some point as a
Yeah.
group of people to go, no, we're the superior. Like even using that word, you can see where the words came from. But like the first time that two different people demographics or people from different parts of the world saw each other and like, okay, why were you the less than? Why were you deemed that?
Yeah.
And and what I've never understood that. Like again, this is all taught. Like none of this stuff is inherently fucking absorbed through DNA. Like I don't look at somebody and go, I'm fucking better than you. Like I don't, what I mean? I know I'm better than you. Like, no, but
Debatable.
if you think about it, like I'm wondering, like you could just wish you could be a time traveler and go back and go, all right, fucking, you can snip that one off right there. And
I think it comes down to wealth. Because like hypothetically speaking, if we've got some British dudes in like the 15th, 16th century, they come down to Africa.
We know it started with British. We know it started with the British.
Yeah, I mean, well, hypothetically, they go down to Africa and they're like, well, we have a ship, and you guys only have huts right now
because we don't want to leave our fucking island because you all suck.
Yeah, well, I mean that's the thing though. Like we have boats, they don't have that technology yet. We can take advantage of them.
So
and
like
that can go back like. I mean, even in the Bible times, it's like the Egyptians were like, well, we have power and wealth, and so we're going to take advantage of the Jews.
Yeah. No, I can see that, and then so through that natural like process or whatever, even though those individuals were totally fucking fine without you, when Britain tried to colonize the fucking planet, you know what I mean, everywhere. I would say that if there was any doubt that slavery, or I guess slavery, but I would chain that into also racism, was kind of not going to be a thing globally. When the British started to try to colonize the fucking planet, that is definitely was a kick in the door. Like, hey, this should stay in. Like, we're gonna fucking do this.
My biggest gripe with British people, other than the fact that they suck, is that they scoured.
Canceled. Fucking, he just got himself canceled.
Okay, what are they gonna
canceled,
do?
bro?
They can't even have spoons over there without like having needing a notation about it. Your spoon's too sharp. Prison.
Citation on your spoon.
Prison.
Yeah.
Fucking canceled. Oh.
My mind was boggled.
Elijah just got fucking canceled by Britain.
My mind was boggled when I learned about a TV fucking license. You can't watch TV without a license to it. What is yeah,
Sorry,
because
what?
you're
well,
like
our mattresses have licenses here, so
I tear them off. I don't care.
Fucking
The government comes to my house. That you ever seen Waco?
Had you ever seen
Over a mattress?
Had you ever seen the fucking? Yeah, I know shit. They're outside your fucking house.
Yeah, they're like, did you rip the tag off? I was like, yeah, I did. And you're gonna die.
And the bed's like, nom.
Yeah.
Fucking dude.
They throw Molotovs in my house.
Now your bed's eating you and you're on fire.
Yeah, this was for the tag.
you're like, God damn you, Britain. God damn you. Fucking ruined.
But they Britain scoured the entire planet for spices, and they still water their food, or they still season their food with water.
It's funny. The reason that they have such trouble with spices, and this is a serious thing, is because they got to India and they were like, yeah, well, we're in the name of the Queen, and then the Indian people are just like, what the fuck are you guys doing here? You can build some tracks, but get the fuck out. Like India did not want anything to do with those fucking people.
They're like, give us your saffron. And
they tried.
Really
they tried to
expensive.
fucking colonize India, and India's not having that shit.
Yeah.
They're like, no, we heard about you guys, motherfuckers. Get your syphilis and get the fuck out. Get
like,
the fuck out of here.
Are you sure you don't want some blankets?
You're like, no.
You're like,
no.
I've heard about this.
No, go.
Yeah.
Fucking
Fuck
leave.
your diseased blanket, bitch.
Yeah.
Your diseased fucking teeth busted up. Get yourself the fuck out of here, dude.
Oh man.
So they tried. They wanted to get into fucking India. We built you this nice track. I'm like, what to haul your fucking blankets here?
Yeah.
Your fucking shit.
The tracks are actually made out of uranium, so yeah.
But I wish if we had like a time machine, somebody could go back and like when that first situation of racism occurred or hate occurred, and you're like, nah. Whoop! Turn you around, face the other way. You're like, what was I doing? Oh, walking to the woods. Okay.
Well,
Oh my
speaking of so I think we were talking either earlier today or yesterday about the fact that some people, or I think you were there too. We were talking about how some people are so like over woke that they come full circle and they start being racist again.
Racist. Oh man.
Yeah. They're like
Oh,
I don't see color. And hit one of those.
Like,
and you're like, what are you
fuck?
doing? And he goes, you know what I mean? And
So
then
the guy,
and
the
then
KKK guy's like,
yeah.
Wait. Yeah, we're bros. Or like the fucking hand locking.
Yeah.
Fucking dude. Dude, I don't. There's an element of truth to that because
Yeah.
I call it a pendulum. You know, you swing, it swings, like it swings, and
Mhm.
I try to like use it in life to compare to these like social situations or even political situations. Like, you fucking pull back so hard on something like that
Yeah.
you believe in, like you're just like, ugh, and these people are like, fuck no, we're not doing it, and they're holding
Yeah.
it, and they finally said, fuck it, they let go, and that motherfucker swings all the way back to the other side because
Yeah,
you've been
yeah.
pulling the hardest they were pulling back swings back to the other side. Now you're like, oh shit. No, we can't reach it. Fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I
Well,
mean? But
I have seen where like like Twitter like screenshots or whatever where black people have been like we're not segregated anymore. Like there are there are plenty of successful black people and like they don't need the handouts that these these the white allies are offering them. And I've seen people be like, this is insulting that you think that we're still like socially tied to where we were in
just
slavery.
good. I say we like I was the fucking one. No,
Yeah.
The message that I got was they wanted the oppressed communities just wanted the white people to realize that they fucked up.
Right.
Okay, hey, you fucked up, and then own it,
Yeah.
and then we would just move on.
Yeah.
Like, but the problem is that it wasn't just like oh, like that's the pendulum, right?
Right.
Just own it, right? And but they
Yeah.
go, no, we're not gonna own it, no, and then fuck to the other side.
Yeah.
You're like your anti-segregation group. Here you go.
Yeah,
You know, I'm oversimplifying it. I understand that,
Mhm.
but that's how that's yeah. So no, we just wanted you to say, hey, you guys
Right.
were fucking shitty, or at least your ancestors were shitty.
Yeah,
And like,
and
there's a
then-
lot of structures that are built into today's society, both socio, economically and all that, are built into our society that we could just fix. Just these.
Yeah.
Really, we're not far off. Can we just fix it?
Well,
We're not asking anybody to.
I saw a post that I cannot verify, so do not. This is just a post that I saw that I would have been the perfect example if it were real. I don't know, but basically,
But you're gonna say but, aren't you?
yeah, there was somebody who posted. It may have been a joke. I have no idea. I just saw the screenshot and I was like, "What the fuck is?" They're basically like white people suck so much that we need to have our own water fountain. I'm sure it was a joke, but they're like, us black people need our own water fountain so that way we don't have to drink from where the fucking dirty whites drink from.
Don't they call that reverse racism?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
something like that.
Well, I don't know.
Well, see,
I
the
just-
racism. That's another whole other argument is that they say that you can't be racist against white people. That's just I guess a semi-adopted
I've heard that.
thought
Yeah,
process
it's a
because
semantics thing.
traditionally white people or Europeans are the oppressor. Okay, I get that, but like I also equate a group of black individuals or Hispanic individuals that are just like fuck white people. Like I also kind of I mean, maybe that's not racism as much as it is
It's
another
prejudice.
Prejudice. That's
Yeah.
the word I'm looking for.
Because technically,
I guess racism describes like a whole ass fucking. We
system
cannot
of oppression.
fucking downplay racism. We cannot
Yeah.
downplay that at all. Like that's not. But like I want to make sure that the wording is right.
Yeah,
Right.
it's a semantics thing because like if you really want to get into it, the definitions like in the dictionary are very similar, but the whole difference is that like racism is more of a whole society thing, more of like institutionalized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there are institutions and governments and laws that are keeping these oppressed groups down.
Yeah, it's
we don't have that same
it's
thing.
framed into the build of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Right.
And that is racism. Like there's like I can just be shitty to a group of people and I'm a piece of
Right.
garbage.
Yeah,
I'm-
like you could still be
I
a
could
piece
be
of trash.
I could be a piece of trash, but like there's whole ass fucking like social constructs built against me not liking this group of people.
Yeah.
That's fucking racism.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like socially accepted. It's like, oh yeah, you can like talk down to these people.
Yeah. See, like, and so I guess prejudice, racism.
Yeah.
But it should all go away. But I think
It
it's
should all
fun-
go away.
It's so fucking funny that you say that, like so far over, and that's what reminded me of the pendulum thing. And I was like, that's exactly what happens, dude.
Yeah, I like to claim centrist whenever it comes to like most things because it's like I can see where each person's coming from, but at the same time, like you've got nutty people on both sides. You've got like basically
You can see where everybody's coming from. Like if you wanted to own slaves, you could see where they were coming
Yeah,
from.
honestly,
That's-
they were great people.
Well,
on both
no-
sides.
Oh fuck! Here we go.
No, I'm saying,
here we
like,
go, Charleston.
I'm talking about like the moderate people who are like I don't think that I should be chastised for something that I was not participating in the way of like a white person, but at the same time I see the people who are like, you guys need to understand that you fucked up.
Yeah, and I think
and
the
you need
last
to
little
own
I
that.
think you're right, and the last little bit of it I believe is not because you are actively fucking like pushing that, but at the same time, there are probably elements in life that you have benefited from because you are not black or not not
A
a minority or whatever.
Yeah.
There are probably in some way, shape, or form, somewhere in society, you are benefiting from the fact that you are not a margin or have ever been part of a marginalized group.
Right.
It could be fucking anything. It could be like people will walk down the sidewalk. Face to face with you, but if you were maybe a Latino person or a black person, they may have crossed. Just the weird shit like that.
Yeah,
and that stuff exists. It still fucking happens today.
Yeah.
I do it all the time. Like, I'm kidding. Okay. But like you,
I was the guy at the truck stop.
you're like, and you were no. And I think that's the last little bit of it. I think once we, and I don't know. I'm not gonna pretend like I know the fucking answers to it, but I can tell you that like that's got to be the last
We're
little
solving
bit.
racism right now. Let's go.
All right.
It's easy to say you fucking just don't do it, but
Yeah, well, yeah.
yeah. If the people are no longer being actively racist, sort of being taught, then that starts to become the prejudice thing again, and we can fucking deal with those individuals that do that in their families and all that. Like, hey, that family's fucking
We
trash.
can deal with them and their families.
We can deal with that. Yeah. We can deal with them, but I think once we get like the various social things and whether it be educational or like, I think it still exists in some parts, some demographics in some parts. Like you go into the South, I think there's areas that are it's intentionally kept suppressed. Like all the way from like, hey, all of a sudden this county, because it's predominantly black people, only has one voting site open.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, and ironically, this is in Texas, by the way. There's like a few counties predominantly black. All of a sudden, they closed all the in-person voting sites except for one. And also, they passed a law that says you also cannot stand on the sidewalk unless you are going to or from somewhere. So, in a roundabout way, they call that loitering. But if you're standing waiting for the one voting thing in the county, who are you affecting? But it's tell me that's not a fucking racist fucking law. Right now in Texas, look that shit up. It exists. Right now, they just passed that shit.
I think
Just passed that shit. So
more laws
left one there, knowing that you were gonna get a crowd there, also illegal, and you can cite all those individuals. Well, that's gonna make me. You're pushing voters away,
Yeah.
Not
and
only
that's
that,
your
you're
fucking
literally
goal.
making innocent people fucking criminals. By the
Yeah.
way, isn't that fucking insane?
More laws is worse.
But
in most cases.
blue line, brothers.
Blue line. Hey, we're gonna solve racism, and that's that. So.
Well, so
I think we're out of time. I think we're out of time today.
Oh.
This evening.
Okay.
And it was a good time. I'm glad you guys came.
It was
I'm glad
a
you
good
guys
time.
came along. I'm glad you guys came and told me your pee-pee jokes and your
Yep.
pee-pee fucking.
Yep.
That's funny. Shout out to Brenda and Jeremy. Don't drink too much tonight.
Oh wait, I want to say one more thing. I put my feet in the ocean.
and your ass in the sand, toes in the water.
No.
Gotta know
It's too
we're in the
cold
world.
for that.
And also watch him on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
What?
Am I allowed to
Plug your thing. Plug it quick.
Oh, YouTube.com, GINODON. Look me up.
I'll put it in the bottom.